The road gets a little treacherous.
Hello.
I will warn you. Hello, welcome back. I was just telling people what I think the plan is. The plan may change on the way, but
Okay.
we have a basic plan. Wild tipped our truck over.
Wild tipped our truck over.
Yeah, Wild tipped our truck over.
Wild.
She
How
literally
rude.
ran past and was so strong, she tipped the truck.
I mean, I can believe it. Wild is pretty strong. This is fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
So we're going to go
quite
round
cool.
the belt road, but we're just going to go most of the
Understood.
way around. We're going to go to the next junction along to the right, but we're going to
Okay.
go all the way
I
around
was
to
just
it, and then
checking
we're going to
out
go up to the north.
the little spot down below. What on earth is that up in the sky? Is that a bird really high up? What is that? What is that? Is that the meteor? What's left of it?
I don't know.
See if I can summon it. No, it is. Oh no, it might not be. But... Oh, that's wild.
That's
I was
brilliant. I thought you meant the
honestly,
sun. I was looking at the sun, going like, "What do
I
you
was
mean?"
really trying to work out what that was. It's like, is that some
That's
artifact from the
something in the sky, and it was
meteors?
wild,
It was wild.
flying.
Ah, fantastic, fantastic. That was wild. Okay, let's go then. Round the world on the Belt Road. Check out the comments. We did indeed destroy the meteor. We had a big old party. Watch the lasers pew pew it after this.
So I'm guessing that the intention probably is to remove those bits of stone road on the side, and eventually I'm going to go in the middle because I'm a rebel. It's faster.
I know,
Faster
it
road.
is true.
Eventually, it will get replaced with asphalt, which is 1.8 times speed modifier instead of 1.4. So if you notice, if we go over here, you notice that the truck slows down.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, really need to emphasize how much work is involved in these big community projects. The Belt Road is colossal, the amount of work that is involved in
It's huge. Like, you saw how much Skybridge replacement took.
The whole Skybridge replacing that was like an entire night of streaming for She
Like
Lab, and
8
so
hours
many
with
people
like a whole bunch of
contributed.
people. There's a sign here. We go read it.
Borealis Prospecting Group to back the way we came. North Town Bridge. I'm not actually sure what I was trying to say. Oh, maybe it's saying that this is the North Town Bridge. Oh, that may be it. I'm sure. And keys in Mark Fields.
Cool. So someone's been along here like putting signs on. That's really cool.
And it's really cool. But yeah, these community projects are huge. Like the community centre, I imagine, was a vast investment as well. The government buildings, huge projects, and in many cases they're largely kind of managed by one person. Occasionally, two or three, but they're almost always a small team of people working on these things. And then the kind of wider community donates materials, and I don't know, it honestly feels like a real community effort. Like, it's so easy to say, oh yeah, it's a community project, but no, they really are. There's a lot of work goes into them. Are they speed bumps? They are.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, Wild. That is absolutely marvelous. That is absolutely marvelous.
We are. Oh yeah, I see. That's cool. So we want to keep going this way, actually.
I love that. But again, thank you so much, everyone.
You notice sometimes that Wild replaces parts of the asphalt road with like pieces of mortared stone, which is 1 times multiplier on the speed, and that has the same effect as a bit of a slowdown, a bit of a traffic management, traffic calming measure.
Right, yeah. That makes sense. And just that fact alone that we need traffic calming measures is amazing. Let's just accept that. This I'm so like blown away by all of the amazing stuff that the dapperlings have managed to build on this server. It is so awesome. Here, May. Medians.
What May was working on earlier.
The big big brick structure. I'm not sure what it's going to be one day, but it's quite a large structure. It's quite a lot of interesting materials there. Brick, concrete. It's actually really cool.
Especially when stuck with a T3 plus machinery.
Ah.
Is that like
right.
cranes and stuff like that?
There's what looks like some sort of lighthouse over there. But this is absolutely wonderful. So many animals, so many fish stolen by this platform, plucked from the water. No doubt, floating structures hurt my eyes. Look, see, when I read what you say, you're not wrong, but also it is so much effort because.
If you want to go and put pillars on the entire belt road, be our guest.
Really, Wild Magic? Did you just do that to my entire stream all at once? Oh my lord. Really? Really? It's okay when I do it. Chat deserves it when I do it. But they were innocents in this. My goodness. Savagery. There I was, extolling the virtues of Dapper Chat. Of the dapperlings in general, of all of the wonderful work they did, and then whoosh, Wild Magic, with straight up assassination. My goodness.
What did you do?
I can't repeat it, because then I'd just be.
That shark comment, the bridge shark.
Yep.
Do.
What? Why have you got to join the dark side, Sheila?
Yeah, she said we are.
Why you got to join the dark side, man?
We are gonna take a north turn here. That way is back to my house. This way is where we're gonna go.
Okay.
There's two Leafins' house.
Yeah, the server has just been amazing, and Eco makes it possible because, again, touching back on some of the things that I've mentioned before, there's a reason to do this stuff in Eco. You know, you're not just building to make a pretty thing, but there's no actual function to it. There is a function, and it's actually a much needed function. Hovering lights just great. And so it gives rise to community projects. It gives rise to people who build an entire company out of building roads. It gives rise to people who make, you know, communal spaces like the community centre and. God, all the wet tailings underneath all this concrete.
Place.
Yeah.
He's trying to cover it up with asphalt, but you know, didn't quite manage
asphalt, sorry. And some sort of massive phallic wet tailing structure. I don't know what that's referencing, but probably the last time.
Okay, run down here to Ham's place as well.
Yes.
Black PTs is down here as well. That's the big structure over there, I think.
I've just realised in my chat I'm redeeming Demons Brews and Dapper Drinks for the Divinity Original Sin 2 stream later. They're trying to set up the tone for character creation, because obviously that's going to set the tone for everything that comes after it.
Ah,
yes.
Does
make sense, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I think
I'm onto you now, guys.
I think it looks to me like there's maybe something going on with like fertilizer testing here.
Ah, that's actually pretty cool.
Is that what you're doing, Ham? Are you testing different fertilizers and trying to find out which ones are best for growing trees?
Yeah, it's the science field. This is the field where Ham Dude grows all of their organic science. Marvelous.
Yeah, Ham has
freshly
done a lot
grown,
of stuff.
still got
if you look
dirt
at
on
the sign over here, for example, done a lot of like experimenting and things on exactly what kind of fertilizers and things work well for to let the farmers know timings and all sorts of things. I've been watching the chat as they've been sort of saying what, you know, giving advice to other farmers and stuff like that. They've been doing a really good job. The results of my science were collected into a chart. Is this the chart here? The fertilizer nutrient chart. Actual percentage of nutrients added to soil, so you can ignore the outdated wiki. I like it.
Where's the chart? I have lost Sheila. Oh, I see. Sheila is over here, yes. But Bilal raises a very good point in chat there. Aavak, can we give a shout out to Zangiri, even though he isn't here, for dealing with the hosting of this game and all of the Dappling servers? Unsung hero, indeed, Bilal. Zangiri has hosted pretty much all of the Dappling servers for as far back as I can remember, like ever at least since all of the game nights and that sort of thing.
Yeah, he did a lot to that general power company as well, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
He went around and connected everyone's houses up to it and stuff like that.
And it's not just the stuff he's done on Eco, but in general, like Zangiri has done enormous amounts of work on just hosting servers. And in some cases, though he often hides this fact until much later, if his personal servers weren't able to handle the load, he would just straight up like rent servers to keep the Dappling servers going. So yes, that was a very, very good call there, Bilal. Thank you so much. Please can we have quite a lot of chat of love in chat and chat in love
round of applause
for Zangiri. Yes, indeed.
I don't want it to be too loud or I'll like bust your ears, but
I know.
Mini round of applause.
There you go. He is a bit of a scallywag on the sly sometimes. But only the best kind of scallywag. He's never a scoundrel. Okay, he's sometimes a scoundrel. I think everyone's sometimes a scoundrel. Not like that, Leafin, though. Leafin is pretty much 80% scoundrel, 10% scallywag, 5% dappling, 5% coffee.
Like 10 minutes ago, I don't know what I said, but like apparently it prompted Tanoin to say, push Aavak into the water.
You 9. You naughty. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I really like the fact that they've set this up so that everyone can see this. That's really, really cool. Warning, fertilization mechanics are still being investigated and understood. Buy at your own risk. Current advice, as of October the 15th, consult the agricultural chart of the wiki for which nutrients your crop eats. Fertilize your fields to have at least 50% of their desired nutrients. Sow seeds. Use soil sampler to check yield after 20 hours. If the number is green, you're good. If it's yellow, add more fertilizer. Each crop has a different minimum requirement for their desired nutrients, which is much more than the amount they consume to grow. This is usually between 25% to 100%. Bear in mind, it may take 10 minutes to update the 5x5 chunk with fertilization. Crops will never yield max green numbers if moisture or temperature conditions are below 90%. I love the fact that they were doing straight up science.
I think Ham should be right in the wiki.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, this is really cool. Really cool. I love this sort of stuff. I like loads of the buildings. Like, it's actually quite cool to swing by every now and then and see how the buildings have changed since the last time I was here. Right, Sheila, whereabouts are you?
Back at the truck, waiting for you to finish looking.
Coming over now. Everyone's allowed a little bit of scallywaggery, chat. If you don't have a little bit of scallywaggery, you get out of balance. Your humours go all over the place. Yeah, no. It's awful. Then they have to come with the leeches.
Now. You are a scallywaggery.
I am a scallywag. How dare. Also, the lag is getting bad. Oof.
It's all the tailings. It's making your brain go weird. It's not actually lag.
No, it's just the effect of living next to Leafin for too long. What kind of characters are we thinking of doing for Divinity? Even though I don't have the game, I always enjoy watching the absurdity that can happen in the game. Well, we'll discuss that when we switch over to Divinity, because that's a conversation in and of itself. But,
I already know what I want to do.
Sheila has a pretty solid idea. I mean, we've got some plans. Could you stop for a moment, Sheila? Because we are, as far as I can see, floating in the void. Allow the game to catch up.
Your name's up there.
What? I can see nothing.
Once the void disappears, you'll see.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit in here and let the horizon load, and then I'm gonna go.
Maybe get out of the truck.
No, it is loading. I'm watching it load, but I'm just giving it a few
Sometimes
moments.
it loads quicker if you get out of the truck.
Oh, okay. Ashlar exhibit. Is that right? Aavak? What? That is cool. What? Yin Yang?
I say your name's there.
I know.
The Ashlar exhibit's
awesome.
quite cool there because it's showing all the different types of Ashlar that you can make things out of.
Nobodow's place is looking really swanky now, though. Again, with the community stuff, but look at the designs. Crop, import, half-baked goods, feed the world. Some really swanky open cook space. And we've also got a little bit of a greenhouse. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Let's go over to the Ashlar exhibit, though.
Changed even since the last time I've been here.
Baker Street. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Right. Gecko's Stoneworks. Next ride. Ashlar exhibit custom parking only. So we've got all the ideas of the different Ashlar stones.
They've got a composite lumber store here.
Gecko's Stoneworks. Barter offers accepted only. Major remodeling in progress. Watch your step. That would explain why Gecko was always asking me what I would like to trade for the various things. They only do bartering. That makes a lot more sense now. I was wondering if they were just struggling to get a leg up in the silver clover economy. Didn't realize it was an intentional, like a choice.
Oh yeah, Gecko always has everything. Like Gecko always has. If you need road or anything, Gecko always has it.
This place is awesome. Okay, I'm wandering back now. There is so much going on in this world. Would you like to take a drive over Skybridge?
Yeah, we're going to take a drive over Skybridge because we're going to go and check out my quarry that I haven't built yet.
Okay. The unbuilt quarry.
The unbuilt quarry is literally like a lumber stockpile.
Yeah, I was going to say an unbuilt quarry is just rocks.
It's literally
Quite often just
a
flat rocks. Yeah.
I built the whole road though myself.
Okay. Oh, this place looks absolutely amazing. I'm so impressed. Oh, I'm glad I didn't see the 221B before. I'm glad that they actually had that reference. I didn't want to call it out in case they didn't, and they were just calling it Baker Street because they had a bakery. But
it's a 221B. Yeah, that's at Sherlock Holmes's house.
Yep.
Yeah.
221B.
Cut the corner there. So there's a Skybridge replacement. This is what we did in my stream. You've probably seen it a couple of times.
Is the sign still there?
Sorry?
Is the sign still there? The name I put on the bridge?
We just drove past it. You want to go see? There's your sign. I don't think anyone's changed it.
Yeah. Skybridge Memorial Land Bridge. Fantastic. As much of a health hazard as Skybridge was, what went through my mind is someone went to the enormous effort of building that, of harvesting all the materials.
When it was at the cart stage of things, it was
it was amazing.
Probably much better than trying to, I don't know, get your cart, just take things by hand, because there was a point like early on where you've just got to take things by hand because the cart won't go up and down, you know, without ramps and stuff. So
Skydance is asking, how many days until Armageddon? Well, none now. The meteor's gone.
Yeah,
that was the point of this stream. The meteor has been met with overwhelming laser force. It is an X-meteor, as that deer is about to be an X-deer. The Sheilab struck stops for no man, deer, crocodile, bridge shark.
Bridge shark. Do.
I thought there was an outside chance that you might do that.
Yeah. See, I've built all this road. This is like an extension. This goes to my quarry.
Thank you very much, Prophet of Murphy. Thank you so much, mate. Second month best, man. Finally caught a stream. Hello, buddy. Holosat, will there be a notification when the game swaps over? I might be taking a break, and I don't want to miss the character creation. Well, we're probably going to be doing that in about 20 minutes. How's that sound, Sheelab? 20 minutes to see the last little bits we can?
The next.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I need to just go into third person because this road is a little treacherous now.
How do you hope to ever get better at first person if you're always ducking away into third person at the slightest risk of dropping your truck in the drink?
I don't hope to get better at first person. I'm good enough.
I like that.
At first person.
Like, yeah, I'm not trying to improve. When the roads are built well, I'm perfectly good in first person.
Yeah, exactly. It's just this is a little bit of a. I just need to finish this bit off. A little bit like janky.
20 minutes until character creation. Says 9. Good. I can get a full night's sleep before gameplay starts. Then. Shush. Shush. We actually took the time
I've got this little tunnel
kind of
into here.
Decide what we were going to do.
And I'm starting to build a ramp down, and then that's going to be like my quarry, my underground little layer is going to be in here. This is my little area.
So this is where Sheelab is going to move to, out into the desert.
Yep, this is where I'm gonna move to, and this is where I'm gonna sort of maybe carry on a little bit of stuff.
Because it's ever so hard to engage in evil genius activities in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching. Every time you try to expand your basement so you can fit a space laser in there. Not a laser that fires from space, but a laser that shoots things that are in space, those pesky flying admins. Yeah, just people, you bump into other people's claims and then you got to try and liaise with them, and inevitably they're not logged on for 5 days. Rough times.
Yeah.
Struggle is real.
So, yeah, this is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of remodel and slightly strip down, probably take a lot of the like lumber and toilets and pretty bedrooms and stuff out from there and bring them over here and make a pretty sort of maybe a pretty house on the top, and then going down, and I can do all of my like workshopy things and stuff here. I might start doing a bit of engineering, maybe start a bit of road building, but it would be on a very much smaller scale than the things that I've been doing so far.
Yeah, because again, Nobu, somebody, Sheelab, all of the cooks really. Those are the chief ones that I've used personally because, to be honest, they set up their shops on good transport access. It's kind of like the olden days. The shops that did the best were the ones that happened to be like, right next to a train station or something like that. And it's the same in Eco. It kind of simulates that from real life. If you're built on a road that everyone takes, you're going to get more custom. But I think there may be one or two other chefs.
If you look at if you just filter by food on there, you can see that Moose is selling a little bit of food.
Moose.
Although Moose is a primary miller, Night Eyes is no, that's land claim papers. Why are they under food? I filter by food. What?
Those delicious land claim papers.
Sheelab, Moose.
But yeah, like they've been generally not so much working for themselves, but working for the whole community. Because again, if you don't have a good diet, you don't generate skill points, and we needed people to get skill points reasonably quickly in order to stop the meteor. We will, on the next server, at least the next like official Dapperling server, whenever that might be. It might not be straight away, because again, this server is going to last for a while. But the next time we restart, we will probably be playing on the highest collaboration settings. This one was on the middle collaboration settings. So it will take longer. It'll be much more effort to gain skill points. So people are going to have to interact with each other more, because one person is not going to be able to do as much by themselves. Even on this server, I mean, I've got 3 spare skill points. Not because I don't want to use them on things. It's just my focus really on masonry. One of those skill points I could use on advanced masonry, and then I could start working towards ashlar stuff. But I would still have 2 spare skill points. Whereas on high collaboration, you'd really have to start making choices about how you were going to use your points, because you would not be able to completely fill out an entire an entire profession tree.
Yeah.
Because
You
again,
have to get together to do an entire profession tree
yeah,
until a bit later on.
I got the
So,
points to completely fill out the Mason specialities,
yeah.
and still have 2 left over. On high collaboration, I probably would have enough points to get 3 of them, maybe, at this stage of the game. But as I said, this server is not going away. We're going to continue playing on it. I probably won't stream it again. But the Worm's Urn is going to continue to tick along, and new players or anyone who's just moving house or anything like that needs glass and brick and stone, and eventually ashlar stone will be able to purchase from there. And I'll just log on to keep it flowing, make sure I'm not sitting on a massive amount of money. Though there are new laws that have come in. The government finally, we managed to work the government into a functional state, mostly by working out of the game, to be perfectly honest. A lot of use of Discord for the council members to discuss things, and then they push through a law that way, with a little bit of help from admins. I think, though honestly, considering there's only like 5 or so councillors, generally speaking, they don't put a law down until they're more or less all in agreement, so it would go through anyway. But we currently have laws that try to redistribute wealth. If the wealthy become too wealthy, then they get taxed, and that money then goes to the government to pay for various jobs, building roads, that sort of thing. Likewise, if people end up in the abandoned demographic, so they haven't logged on in several days, then their account is debited a certain amount of money, and just in case someone has stopped playing and they now sat on a chunk of the economy, their land claims will get phased out if they've been offline for quite some time. Little things like that to make the world a little bit more fresh, like keeping the economy flowing, making sure that certain important land, like especially claims across roads, don't just sit there forever when people can't be on to add authorization, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's actually been really cool to see it all coming together. But again, this server will be running for quite some time. The plan, as I understand it right now, is that this server will continue going until activity wanes. So as long as people are interested in playing on this server as it is, then you can log in. You can have access to quite a lot of stuff, because more or less everything is researched now. So any job is open to you. I'm not sure if all of the papers are freely available. Some of them you have to ask, that sort of thing. But generally speaking, you can get hold of any resource that you might want. So it's actually pretty cool for new players to experiment with at the moment.
Yeah, I would like to see all the papers going into the community center bookshelves. That would be really nice to see.
Yeah, no, that would actually be pretty cool, especially at this point. Because whilst some people have put quite a lot of time into like community projects, and they're not ready to wrap up playing until those community projects see fruition. At the very least, actually finish the buildings and things like that. But I think a lot of people at this point are not playing as actively or are not focused on the economy the way they were, and making sure that everyone has an opportunity to experiment with the game in preparedness for the next server that we host is actually pretty cool. Is there anyone else you want to visit, Sheilab, with the last 10 minutes we got?
No, I was wondering if there's anyone in your chat or anything that had asked to be visited or anything like that. Because
the Dudeness.
We're going to end up back where we started otherwise.
We're just north of the Dudeness. Let's head over to the Dudeness's place. It's just over this way.
Where's
it's the little
that?
yellow claim.
You drive us there then. You drive us
no,
there.
we just walk. We
just walk, do we?
there. I mean, this is apparently the Dudeness's place. It might just be a mine. Though Dudeness was saying we're just north of their place at the moment, so this may just be a little mine they've set up. The obligatory upside down skid steer.
I know. They're over. Basically, the bridge, the wooden bridge that kind of intersects with mine.
Oh yeah, I know.
They're down here.
Okay, well, let's go and check that out then.
See how easy that bridge is to drive. If not, we'll just walk over. Yeah, that's not going to be an easy one to drive. I'll probably end up sending the truck into the water. So
You know
let's
what?
just run over.
I will drive.
All right, then you drive.
We'll see.
I'm already running over the bridge, so you bring the truck.
See if I can come across without horrible lag getting in the way.
Here he comes.
Might be a bit.
Let's see if you can
awkward.
if you can make that.
Honestly,
turn.
the worst part here is the part that Sheila built. That corner.
Not.
Did you not build the corner? I thought you built the stone road, and the wooden road was.
Yeah, no, I did. I did build the stone road.
Yeah,
it's not finished. Basically.
That is not going to be something I can take.
It's not finished. That's the reason why it's hard to drive. It's not finished. It needs to have. You can see I've been putting edging all the way down. I've basically built that entire massive stretch of road. So give me a chance, basically.
All the times that everyone was poo-pooing on the sky bridge. Welcome to the feeling of having someone say, "Yeah, this bridge is awful. It's a death trap." I feel justice is being served here and lessons are being learned.
Yeah, give me like a couple days, it'll be done. I've only been doing this for a couple of days.
Yeah, no, exactly. But that was literally a lesson there. And that's why I made such a point of saying that it was a memorial to the Sky Bridge, is because it's very easy to just look at it and be like, "Oh my god, this is
well, it's like I was saying as well, is that when it was a case of between like a little wooden bridge versus not being able to take a cart across at all, it's a massive improvement. But like you're always looking to improve things. I'm looking to improve that. Obviously, I'm the amount of times I've driven my truck off that. it's not a good place yet.
Dudeness's homestead. Oh, I like it. Homestead.
And I'd like to make it, a bit safer where it attaches to Dudeness's stuff.
Yeah.
Dudeness's bridge, and maybe even straighten it out. So
to be honest, there's very little that would be needed to make that truck safe, frankly.
What was that, sorry?
There's very little that would be needed to make that truck safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Just basically a bit more room for a turn.
It's basically because I didn't log on today. I was doing other things. Like I've been solidly working on it the last couple of days.
I'm now a member of Hyperactive. Hooray!
Also, the fact that I have to buy like bricks and mortared limestone and stuff like that, and also I don't have any construction stuff over here yet at all. I've basically only just got a workbench over here.
Yeah, I mean that happens when you decide to up and move out. Oh, this is cool. I like these columns.
It's gonna take me a few days to do.
I like the upside down steam truck as well.
Tractor.
It's looking cool. Oh, it's like a farmland, is it? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, is this like is this for sowing seeds perhaps? That's pretty cool.
Tractor.
No, the contraption on the front of the tractor.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I'm afraid I wouldn't know on that.
I haven't done any farming in this game at all. I've never done farming.
And there's I assume this is a harvester.
Plow, maybe? Plow harvester?
No, that could be a plow, but no, that looks like a harvesting device to me rather than a plow. It was really cool how the tractor.
Yeah, I didn't realize the tractors had attachments and things on them. That's really awesome.
Oh yeah. And there we go. There's the plow. Yeah, we are. Yeah. That's really, really awesome.
That's cool, eh?
Wait, do tractors have attachments in real life? Never mind, question answer. Yeah, tangential plasma. Right, I'm going to take a few minutes break while we look into streamers. Actually, looking at the time, we've only got a few minutes left before we switch over to Divinity. So
yeah, so maybe
let's have
we
a
should
proper look around here first, then, and then we'll switch over. I'll do a bit of stream races
and then
have a bit of a tea break.
To Divinity.
Yeah, there's a errant cart just hidden in there somewhere. But again, the one thing, the big thing that has been a takeaway from me on here is just how cool it is that everyone came together and built pretty amazing, massive projects.
Yeah. And I like the fact that there's still people doing, like, you know, that are very early stages of their development. They've come to the server a bit later on.
Yeah.
And it's actually a very different experience for them because there are more things available that just weren't even on the server at all to start with. Like, you know, someone, you know, Dudeness, I think, hasn't been on the server a huge amount of time, but they've got things like lumber doors and trucks and tractors.
They've got an
and
adorned
sawmills.
ashlar seat. Like, the bling, the levels of bling.
That is bling.
And table. Wow. They've got a tree growing inside their house.
The full-on bathrooms. Like, how long was it before we had, like, ceramic bathrooms?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, an entire place made out of lumber and brick.
This place looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've done an awesome job on this. The Dudeness, my first time playing this game. You wouldn't know to look at it. You've done an awesome job. I love the little mechanics you got set up over here as well. The water wheels. Is that for like a millstone or something? Let's have a quick look inside. Nothing in there right now. I imagine because of the mechanical energy there, there'll be some sort of mill or something like that. Yeah, it was for a sawmill. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, well, with that, shall we drive back to your house, Sheila? Because that's right next to the worm zone for me.
Yep, and
then we will finally be getting to the Stream Raiders.
Raiders. I could make us a quick cup of tea while you do Stream Raiders, and then we could get Divinity quickly set up.
This is why Sheila is MVP, chat. For reals. Though unfortunately, as much as I want to accept your most generous of offers, the dapperlings have decided against me drinking tea.
Oh, right. I can make coffee as well. I can do that.
You notice the shift in tone of her voice? That is the correct response. When someone is like, yeah, I would like to drink the tea, but I'm going to have to drink the coffee. You're like, oh, really? Well, I mean, I have to be a good host.
I'm going to have to go get hot chocolate, aren't I? To balance it out.
Thankfully, Sheila hasn't given Chet the power to decide what she drinks. So you're powerless to summon Shady Sheelab.
Shady Sheelab is always there.
There's a little bit of Shady Sheelab there all the time.
In everything I do.
Yeah, that's true. Hello, L4.
Like making this road.
Yeah, I've been super busy of late, L4. Oh, hang on. I'm not in the truck yet. There we go. We're going to be just about going on a little tea break. We're just driving back to a location. We're going to switch games over to Divinity Original Sin 2. There are now 7 dapperlings and 10 Demon's Brews. There's a bit of a fight going on. 9 is redeeming lots of Demon's Brews. 9 is redeeming a lot of Demon's Brews. Okay. 9 has decided that there is not going to be any question about this, apparently. Hey, Attacker Rosh, how are you doing, mate? Yeah, it's true. I didn't anticipate the dapperlings insisting on the Demon's Brew for Divinity. I may have to adjust my my initial plans for having, a nice, good, kind-spirited human boyo.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But then, like, if you're an undead boyo, then, and I'm an alive girlo, then we'll have different things we can step in.
That is true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that can be annoying sometimes. Let's see.
I love the infrastructure. It seems such a stupid thing to talk about, but just the sheer infrastructure that has been built in this game. to help us move around the world is...
It's insane. It really is.
It-
There's more
yeah.
to do. I think there are still some bits that are a little bit like janky. Need a bit of improvement, like especially like their road to my place is going to get improved very quickly. I imagine. I'm going to get fed up of like falling off that little bit of road very quickly.
Yes, we may well see an undead boy. We don't know. I mean, again, there's a few more moments, chat. I know it's asking a lot. There are only 8 Dapper Drinks versus the 22 Demons Brews, but
That was a lot.
I cling on
I
to
never
hope.
make that corner. That road is so wide.
Kadunk. Someone chopped down a tree recently.
Flood of Dapper Drinks, yeah. Dapper tea. No, still making the C word.
What?
Are we still? I said, is there a flood of votes for
Oh,
Dapper
right.
tea now, or is it still?
See, if chat had said that, I would have passed it correctly. When it was spoken out loud, my brain went somewhere else, and I was like, "Wait a second, what? Where? My lord,
Just...
that escalated quickly." Shady, she labbed out in force.
No, I am good.
But in regards to our characters, we've got an idea, but it is definitely open to some input from chat. I don't know how open Sheilab is to input from chat, but quite a lot is on the table still for me. There's one thing that we're going to be specifically working on. Wow, that black smoke coming out of Road Coast car, that is 100% not meeting
Beep beep.
carbon emission standards. That is like, oh my lord, your catalytic converter has been stolen. I'm sorry to say. You must have parked somewhere you shouldn't have, and someone has pinched your catalytic converter. Bad times for you. So much extra tax now. Oh my lord.
Yes.
You just don't expect it on a dabbling server that someone's going to just nick your catalytic converter. Tangential plasma. Like true road workers, taking up the whole road. Rude. No. Fair.
Pump up.
Okay.
There you go.
The void world was taking too long. Oh, I'm super familiar with that particular problem. Yeah, honestly, like... Eco. You managed to get to the very last stream before showing this level of glitchiness.
Yeah.
All of the sort of not entirely opaque surfaces, like all the translucents and glass surfaces and things like that. The textures are just black. Black, all shadows black.
Wow.
Everything
It's
black.
not that bad for me. Maybe it's something to do with the two of us being logged on together and both streaming.
No, it's got nothing to do with that. It's got everything to do with it's nothing to do with the network. It's got everything to do with just like memory leaks and things like that. It's one of those things that I was like, quietly handling in the background during my previous eco streams, where because I'd never seen glitches like this, but you'd start to it'd get a little bit more choppy frame wise the longer I was streaming the game for in one go.
But yeah, if I'm looking around, then there's definitely chunks missing right now.
Yeah, and so during stream breaks and stuff like that, I would just and I'm sorry I'm laughing. Okay, I'm coexisting with Cass right now, and so my phone camera is on, and I'm Welsh and I talk with my hands a lot. Like I 80% of my conversation with my hands, and she's just watching me and mocking my hand movements, which is most distracting. But Yeah, I usually would stop and start the game again just to free up. I think there's probably some memory leaks in there somewhere. But it is a game of very much early access, so it's to be expected. There's basically no ambient lighting right now. My game is... I mean, maybe in all of that traveling through the void, I never got out the other side. Maybe this is the world of Dark Aavak. Maybe the Demon's Brew is the drink I'm meant to drink right now.
maybe.
This is the world of Shady Sheelab and Dark Aavak. I'm in the Dark World version of the Dapper Del server. On that rather grim note, we're going to be wrapping up the eco stream, everyone. I really hope you have enjoyed watching us make our way through the
It's been really cool. It's been really cool.
But yeah, I've super enjoyed it. Either that, or this is like some sort of like quiet mid game update that has just made it a little bit more spoopy. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us for Eco. For those of you who may be seeing this over on my VOD channel after the fact, I hope you enjoyed maybe the last time that you see this, but do remember that the server is going to be running for quite a while. We will almost certainly be seeing quite a lot more of the server in the Dapperling community. So if you are still looking to check it out, then by all means, come and join us. We will not be resetting it for the immediate future. The server's going to run until basically people get, the activity really drops low. So basically, once all of the community projects, once everyone has built all of the things that they were looking to build, then we'll wrap the server up. And the next server, whenever that might be in a few versions' time, or it might be reasonably soon, depending on interest. But that will be something that we can all chat about in the Dapper Discord server. So for you in Streamland, you can type !Discord to get a link for it if you're not already a member there. And for those of you in YouTube land, you can just check out in the video description. But that's going to be it from me. And obviously from Sheelab with her dark glasses, from Shady Sheelab.
Shady Sheelab. So thank you all very much. And it's been a pleasure sort of being on the server and being a very active part of it. Has been really, really cool experience. And yeah, as I say, probably going to take a little step back, but I'll probably still be popping on every now and then as well. So thank you very much for having me, Aavak.
You're more than welcome. Okay, now with that, we're going to switch over to some Stream Raiders. I'm going to do a quick battle. Then we're going to take a bit of a tea break. Probably a solid 10 minutes. I'm going to pop out a couple of notifications that we're going to be doing. Switching over to Divinity 2. I'll also have a bit of a chat with chat about whether or not we're going to play more Stream Raiders whilst playing Divinity. But that's going to be it from Eco for now.
Well, I will be going to my starting soon screen just in case people wonder what that's all about. I will be muting and I'll be going to make some drinks.
Okay.
While you do Stream Raiders.
And yes. Oh my lord. Dapperlings, you didn't disappoint me. The final moments of the Eco server. 45 Dapper drinks to 44 Demon Brews. We win!
So I'm making tea then. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Nice try, Scallywags. Too late now.